Hi, everyone. I hope you all had a very nice weekend. As we go into the next week of the stock market, the Christmas holiday week, followed by the New Year's holiday week, we can expect trading to get light at some point throughout this upcoming week and then continue on into next week. The good news is that historically and seasonally, the stock market rallies in these 2 weeks, and boy, oh boy, are we set up for that right now in the indexes. So, a couple of things to notice here. The TSV oscillator on the NASDAQ has held that middle line quite well while it reversed. That's a sign of strength overall in the market. And the other potential good news is that the MACD is still rolling over. So if we can continue to sell off as we rally and then this index turns higher and tries to creep higher, that could only be good news for the bulls. But overall, the NASDAQ looks great here. The volume the past 3 days has been huge while we've been higher. I know that it was quadruple witching on Friday, but I like to pretend like I'm on an island and I don't know that. And while it wasn't that great, the fact that we didn't close down after being up intraday is overall positive. So this index looks great. The NYSE, same thing. You can see the TSV start to turn higher. We don't have higher. I guess if we get more intermediate term, we have higher lows. Short term now we though have higher highs, so now need to, and I guess you can say we have higher lows. I don't know. I really don't count it like that. But I guess here is a higher low than here. I'd like to see this maybe come down and test, but it doesn't matter. I really don't care about those oscillators as much as I do about price. And right now, price is positive. These oscillators, the main thing is that we are nowhere near overbought like we were earlier. But as you can see, price is kind of right back to that old highs when we were overbought. So that's excellent, excellent news. And that can also be shown in the S&P 500, very same similar thing. Dow Jones Industrial Average, and even more importantly, the Russell 2000. Need to get rid of volume here for a second so we can see that oscillator easier. TSV is still trending down, but as you can see, it holds that zero line quite well, even though they're all zero lines. Don't pay attention to that. Pretend like that's 100 and that's negative 100. So we're holding right at the zero line. So intermediate term, we have the higher highs. And as you can see on the MACD, we're starting to try to make a series of we're trying to get back at least above that moving average. So really nothing's clear yet. Nothing's clearly like trending higher on all the oscillators, but we see some very good starting points on these oscillators. The bottom line is that we worked off the overbought conditions. Looking at the stochastics, God, I got to clean this up. Delete. Delete. Looking at stochastics, same similar situation. Turning higher off the lows, but still no positive divergences yet. But it is good to see these things start to hook up. NASDAQ barely hooking up, and the NASDAQ 100 still trending down overall. But I tell you what, it's impressive that we've worked out this overbought condition so well on these indexes. But as you can see with the NASDAQ 100, we are right near the highs. NASDAQ right near the highs. Russell 2000 actually hitting new highs while we've completely worked off the overbought condition. So that is excellent so far. Now, the important thing is that we have a ton of longs and we're back to fully invested. There are no sells, no partial sells. Going to move up some sell stops, some of the ones that I'm watching. FFIV, Core, EPAM, CVTI, HRTG is a new long. Serve, AVGO, IQNT. LinkedIn is a new long, and CBPO. I'm going to check my sell stops and all those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that I need to check. But what a ton of long signals we got. Guild, perfect speculator scan, and CanSlim, pocket pivot point signal off 50-day moving average. That is a new long signal. A-Log, CanSlim stock, at earnings winner, now breaking out above the recent highs in that consolidation range with the pocket pivot point signal, surge in volume and BOP. This is also a low PE value play along with its turnaround in earnings and sales growth. Pretty impressive. Wage is a perfect speculator scan stock and a CanSlim stock, and it looks like it's ready to break out of this beautiful cup with handle pattern, as the handle now is given a couple of pocket pivot point signals near the 50-day moving average. Excellent strong signal. PCRX is a CanSlim quality stock and right now a pre-perfect speculator scan stock. Back-to-back pocket pivot point signals after finding support of the 200-day moving average as it now takes out its 50-day moving average. This is one of the very few long signals that was not confirmed in the price volume scan, which is my final scan that I go through at the end of the day, but still excellent, excellent signal and a very extremely high quality stock. Then the worst signal overall for me on a risk basis is RCPT. This is a perfect speculator scan stock. Wanted to take this signal long. Mistake. It's because BOP was going the wrong way. But BOP has surged, volume has surged, and the price is breaking out again. Granted, very, very risky trade as we risk 16% if it decides to erase the days gains immediately. But this has been a stalwart in this perfect speculator scan of mine. And I tell you what, this stock just doesn't pull back. It keeps racing higher. So if I don't take it long and all of a sudden it explodes higher to 150 or 160 in a couple of days, I'm going to feel pretty shitty. So I'd rather take this long signal, set a tight sell stop below the low of day here at 126.53, and then the ultimate final sell stop below 114.42 if it doesn't work out, and just go ahead and risk about, around an 8-10% loss in this position if we are incorrect. It has a potential, in my opinion, to double. Since being in the perfect speculator scan, this stock is up 129%, so I like my reward risk anyway. And then there's LDRH as a new long signal. It gave a pocket pivot point signal the day before. I even noticed it, was thinking about, hey, we could go early. Then I checked its fundamentals. I was like, it's good. It's turning around. It's going to be a great stock in the future, but I need more confirmation. Got that on Friday. Big BOP, big volume, and price surge over the 50-day moving average. Very, very nice chart. Don't risk much at all if we're wrong. So LDRH is also a new long signal. And then a speculative long signal if you want to take it, which I am in my margin account. This does not go in the cash account. Fold. And if you don't remember, Fold, we just went long the stock back here. But the very day after, I did not like its price action, and I was going to outsmart the market and be like, oh, the catalyst is gone. I'm all out. Probably should have only sold half. As Fold has now made me look stupid, and I believe it's up about 25%. Oh, okay, about 20%, not bad. But now we're getting another clear signal here within this recent consolidation. After a very low volume consolidation with excellent price action, see all the bullish tails and the higher opens, or the higher closes to opens. We're now getting this move here on a BOP and volume surge. Not a pocket pivot point signal surge, but still excellent overall anyway. Very, very beautiful chart pattern. So that's going to be 1% of my account capital as it's $8 stock, and if I go more than 1%, the commissions are going to get out of hand. Adding to AHC, AHC is giving another pocket pivot point signal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days. Not bad at all. So AHC going to add to that. Look at this weekly pattern, by the way. Or, look at this weekly pattern. That's extremely, extremely long-term bullish. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful technical pattern with a stock that's got fundamentals on its side. Also, Echo, pocket pivot point signal, add signal. Just went long. Great to get a signal right after that. Pretty bullish, just like AHC. IDCC, another signal. This is our third signal. So now this is becoming 2.5, 5. It's going to be a 7% of our total account capital is now in this one stock. Beautiful pocket pivot point signal today, or on Friday. BOP surge, volume surge, price surge. Longer term chart looks really good. There's a weekly. I mean, I guess it's more important to see the long term daily off the 2014 lows. So Zoom 3 and Zoom 4 really show all that I need to show. But excellent, excellent pattern. Love the extremely low volume whenever it pulls back. Love the volume surges and pocket pivot points when it breaks out. This tight ascending like base could mean that it wants to really explode higher. So excellent, excellent, excellent setup. And then Kite Pharma in my IPO scan, and also another confirmation move in my price volume scan. Went long here, kind of got a shitty fill thanks to the gap up, but it was going to happen with that gap up in stocks. But now we're getting another add signal, another surge in BOP, another surge in volume, and this thing just looks coiled for a breakout. And I don't see that if this market really gets moving, why it can't go to 100. But things look good. Passed on a lot, though. I mean, just look at all these signals I'm passing on that were out there. RCMT, Manacrot breaking out, BMA, SQBK, one of the better ones I'm passing on. MPAA, remember that guy for us? STE, BCC, MKSI. I mean, just signals all over the place. This one's in the perfect speculator scan. PFPT. SIG finally made a move right here. Where's its green BOP? It lost it, so I lost interest with all the other stocks. FWP, VRTV, just some major important pocket pivot point signals with very high potential rewards to low risk And all of these signals, AMWD, I would like to see this round out a little bit more and now go sideways and then break out and get long if we get some sell signals, and then Kara off the lows. We just got a lot of nice signals out there, everybody. This tape looks strong going into a seasonally, historically bullish time of the year. Merry Christmas, everyone. Let's see if the Santa Claus rally continues.